Alright guys, so we start by opening our PixelLab. I'm using PixelLab Pro, which is really not different from the normal PixelLab, so I'm going to launch it. This is the default page for PixelLab Pro. So first thing, I'm going to rotate my screen so that we have a good video. Now we are going to start by setting our design page. So if you click to get to our image size, you see that we're using the PixelLab default page size, 1280 pixels height and width. Right, so this is what we're going to use. Alright, so we start by giving our background a white color. Next thing we have is to insert a shape, a square, give it the red color, but this color is too bright. This is not the red I'm going to use, this is the one I'm going to give. Now if you don't have this color in your PixelLab, you can manipulate it. Just click on the plus sign and you will see the color details. These are the color details I'm sharing with you right now, so you can easily manipulate it. You can take a screenshot of this and then you do your own color. Alright, so next thing is we are going to add, we go to our max tool and we cut the shape and you click, that sells it. Now we rotate this shape and then we enlarge it, make it really big. There you go. So we're done arranging the shape. The next thing is we can lock it to make sure you don't disturb it by mistake. Right, next thing is we start putting our text. So the first text we have is food. Done. Okay, and the fonts for this text is Montserrat. So the fonts we're going to use is Montserrat Italic. This one, Montserrat Black Italic. Okay, so when you insert the font, go to your font size, (110). You place it properly and you also give it a color. Next thing, we're going to use the same font, so I'm just going to copy this text, copy, and then I type what I want to type. That can, and I give it a black color now. Alright, and the font size for this is 55. Next text, make your day, make your, so we're going to erase this. The same font size, okay. And then you place it here. And the next text is day, so I'll copy the full text and I'll type the word day. give it some space. And then the size of this font is 158. The size of this text, sorry, is 158. All right. The next thing we have is the best shawarma spot in town. So we're going to have copy this, the best, shawarma spot in town. So we're going to reduce this to reduce the font size to 26. Then you give it a black color. Next thing, we need to insert the arrow. So we'll give it a shape. You give it the right color, the red. Reduce it. Alright. Now use your position button to move it properly. Good, we're good with that. The next thing is to add another shape, which is going to be a triangle. You can also give it the red color before you insert it. You move it with our position button. It's still big, so we're going to reduce the size a little bit. Perfect. Now we have the perfect size. So the next thing, we have to add the name of the seller. Next thing is we have to add the name as a shawarma. The font I use for this is Montserrat, but not the italic one. So we'll just go to our fonts and change it real quick. So we'll use Montserrat Black. And reduce the size to 26. And also give it the right red color. Next thing, we have to add the order now button, which is going to be a square, and then increase the radius of the square, smoothen the radius a little bit, and then give it a color at once so you can at least see how the square looks like. Then your button should be right here. There you go. Insert, add a shadow to it. Blur the shadow as much as. Alright, now you give the text order now, which is going to be with our normal font. So I'm going to copy one of these texts with the Montserrat black italic, and I write order now. Then I give it a red color. Sorry, a white color. We'll give it a white color. And we place it on top of the order now button. There you go. So it's a little small. You can increase the size a little bit and then position it properly. Alright, next thing is call or WhatsApp. So you can actually add this. I'm not really going to do this, so I'll just call or WhatsApp. Then I write the number +237 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This is just an example 9. Okay, and then bring it below. So I'm going to shift this. Okay, shift this a little bit down. Next thing, we have the 3 circles to add up. So let's start the first circle. Give it the right color, size, duplicate the circle, use your relative position to move it faster, and your position button to bring it to the right spot. Then you can duplicate the same circle. Now you bring this one the same side down a little bit. Now you increase the size of this one. You play with it a little bit. Perfect. So now we're going to merge these circles, all 3 of them. Select them up and merge them. Okay, now we're going to duplicate this and place it here. Too far gone. Alright. So next thing is to bring our element. We need to bring up the shawarma. Before you do that, make sure you have it in your phone and you've removed the background already. So I'm going now to look for it in my remove.bg folder. Alright, so this is the shawarma that I have. Going to just crop it a little bit if I insert it. Alright, there we go. Okay, next thing we have is the machine. We're supposed to bring the machine before the shawarma anyway, but that's no problem. Let's go get the machine. So you make sure you know where your materials are located so that you can place them up. So we're going to bring the shawarma to the front of the machine. So you click to front and let the machine be behind it. Alright, so next thing is we want to add a shadow to our shawarma. So we go to our shapes, take a shape, insert it. We're dealing with a circle here, so reduce the opacity completely, go to shadow, activate it, blur the radius, go to your 3D rotation and rotate along the x-axis to about 66 will be enough. And then you go to your element and make sure this is under the shawarma. Can do a little bit of rotation. Now the shadow is too dark, so we're going to have to reduce the shadow color a little bit. So let's go back to our shadow, and then we'll click on this plus sign to work on the color. So I'm going to make the shadow a little bit transparent. That's better. That color is better. You are not satisfied with the color, you just work with it. That's better. Now to add the shadow for your machine, what you need to do is duplicate the machine, repeat the process, go to opacity, cancel it, put it to 0, and then you go to shadow, activate your shadows, and you blur the radius as much as you can. Now we're going to crop it to this part, something like that. We're going to crop it, and then we take it here and put it, make sure it goes under. This is the shadow that looks like the machine. Make sure it goes under the machine, and then we're going to use the position button to move it to the right spot like that. Next we have to add our home delivery icon. So we go to insert, go to your background remover folder, wherever you have your icon placed. Oh, where is that icon? Here you go. So we're going to be using this icon, and then I'm going to give it a white color. Now place it properly. And then as for the text, home delivery. The font we're going to use here is still a Montserrat font, but it's going to be a thin one, thin italic, extra thin italic. This is the font we're going to use, so we're going to give it a white color for the font. Make sure you reduce the size. And place it properly. All right. Next thing, we'll use the same font. You can make this font a little bit bold by we use the same font to write the location, which is Boya Malingo Junction. Boya Malingo Junction. And we're going to place it here. I'm going to try to okay, no problem. So let's when you're done doing that, you can go to your alignment, text alignment, and give it a center alignment like that. And the next text we have is hashtag hot deals, which is written in hot deals, which is written in the Montserrat italic font, and you give it a white color. Size is too small, so let's increase it a little bit. So that's it, guys. So we're done with the tutorial. I hope you guys like it. If you guys need more tutorials like this, let me know in the comment section. For you to properly align your materials on your design, you can use your grids, place a line, and work on your alignment. So I can do that here. Let me just do this. So I want to make sure all my text follow that alignment, so I'll just properly adjust them. So there you go. That's just it for the tutorial, guys. It's very easy to design in PixelLab. PixelLab really is a very easy application to use if you know how to use it. Alright guys, so that's it for the tutorial. If you find it helpful, give this video a like, subscribe for more. All you need to do now is to save this design into your phone. Give it a good quality.